So by now you might know why I got up at 4:45 in the morning. Yeah, it was to watch the Wonderlust Apple event. So we're going to cover basically what happened in the event, and to be honest with you, it's not a whole lot. First things first, Apple said that their progress on the Apple Vision Pro is going great and it should be ready for launch date. Anyway, let's get into the actual announcements today. So first up, we had the Apple Watch Series 9. So there's a new S9 chip which has 60% more transistors than before, which means Siri requests can now be processed on device, so it doesn't rely on your phone or Wi-Fi. Dictation is up to 25% more accurate because of the improved neural engine in the S9 chip, and it also has a W1 chip for finding an iPhone. If it's near a HomePod, watchOS 9 will show suggestions for what to play, and that's powered by the W1 chip. And the display goes up to 2000 nits to 1 nit, so it's quite a lot. So it can be at 1 nit lowest brightness when it's in always on display mode. So there's a new gesture called double tap where you can just go like, did it, and you can use it to answer a call or end a call, and it basically controls the primary button in an app. I'll launch the Smart Stack from the watch face. And they also said that's Apple's first ever carbon neutral product, which leads us into what Apple said about the environment. They said they're going to be carbon neutral by 2030. The new sports loop is going to be made with 82% recycled yarn. All Apple Watch manufacturing is now 100% clean electricity, and they will no longer use any leather in any product. So bye-bye leather cases and leather watch bands. So next we saw the Apple Watch Ultra 2. So it also gets this S9 system and package, or SIP. And there's a new watch face called Modular Ultra, which can use outside on the borders of the screen to show things. It has the same battery life, 36 hours on normal power mode and 72 hours on low power mode. And it is also carbon neutral, just like the Apple Watch Series 9. And if you use a sports loop, the Apple Watch SE is now also carbon neutral. They had a big emphasis on the environment today. So now it brings us to the iPhone 15 and 15 Plus. So it's got a bit of a new design which has a contoured edge. The base models now have Dynamic Island. They have a peak HDR brightness of 1600 nits and a peak outdoor brightness of 2000 nits. It comes in pink, yellow, green, blue and black. The enclosure uses 75% recycled aluminium. It's not aluminum, it's aluminium. Get right. And the 48 megapixel main camera has been brought to the base model, iPhone 15. And there's 2x 12 megapixel telephoto with the main camera. I messed up on the script, it says Kamala. The True Depth camera now uses Smart HDR, and the new camera system also enables the 4K cinematic mode. And the thing is, it uses last year's chip, the A16 Bionic. It has a second generation ultra wideband chip. It uses Find My well, Find My via satellite is coming to Spain and Switzerland. I think so. And, yes, of course, the iPhone 15 has USB-C. Bye-bye, Lightning. But wait, there's a catch. It's only limited to USB 2 speeds. Why, Apple? USB... However, you're allowed USB 3 on the Pro models. Another way they get you to spend too much money. Which means there's now USB-C AirPods, and the iPhone 15 and 15 Plus are the same price they were last year for the 14 and 14 Plus. Okay, let's get into the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. So it uses a grade 5 titanium frame, and the back glass is now easily replaceable, just like on the base models. And now there's an action button which has replaced the ringer switch, which has been on iPhones since the beginning 15 years ago. So it's now got an A17 Pro chip. It's a new class of chip. It uses a 3nm process. The high performance cores are 10% faster. The new engine can process 35 trillion operations per second. It has a dedicated AV1 decoder. The chip supports USB 3, and the GPU adds mesh shading and hardware ray tracing. It's a phone with ray tracing! Let's go. I won't be able to test it though, unless all of you subscribe. So the main 48 megapixel camera now has a larger sensor. There's also the telephoto camera is also now 5x zoom. You can now get spatial video with the main and ultra wide camera for the Vision Pro. It has Wi-Fi 6E. The base, Pro, the iPhone 15 Pro, is the same price as last year, while the iPhone 15 Pro Max has increased by $1,000, but has 256 gigabytes of storage. US dollars I'm talking about. So unfortunately the iPhone 13 mini has been discontinued. Rest in peace, mini. A moment of silence. If I had the money, I would have bought a mini phone. The iPhone 13 mini, however, is still being produced, and the iPhone 12 has been discontinued. And last but not least, iOS 17 is launching on the 18th this month. So, if you have an iPhone XS or XR or later, or an SE second generation or later, you'll be able to run iOS 17. I don't know about iPads, that's a different thing. So yeah, that's my script done. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Remember to comment, like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.